Hi everybody, it's July 4th, 2025, and in life, I know I'm relatively young compared to some people that may be viewing this, but I had to become a student of life because without becoming a student of life, I would have continued my suffering needlessly, and I may have been able to bear it, but it just wasn't what I wanted. And I have learned some things. So I've learned that confusion is a luxury. And what I mean by that is that if you're in a position where you are utterly confused, your mind is opening up in a way that it hasn't before, or it hasn't in a long time. With confusion, your mind is open to trying new theories. It's open to seeing patterns and seeing logic that may not be readily visible to other people. So when you are confused, don't take it as a sign that you are mentally deficient. It is that your mind is expanding or growing or deepening in a way that allows you to see what life has to offer that has been covered up by your pain, by your misery, by your futility of life. Confusion is a spark that is not necessarily bright, but it is deep. It is rich. It is luxurious, like I said. It doesn't fly in your face as an attribute, but that's the one thing about spirituality. The greatest gift of spirituality is to be able to seize upon negativity and use that to drive you to greater heights of happiness and peace. A lot of us, when we are confronted with negativity, we feel bad about ourselves, or we feel bad about our lives, and we let that sink us down into just a figure of just despair and just stagnation. But once you love the Father and trust in the Father, negativity is a gift. It is another opportunity all the time, not just some of the times, all the time. And I can say that I'm not always strong enough to see that. I'm not always strong enough to look beyond the negativity that is gnawing on my arm or just chewing on my mind. I sometimes succumb to it, but after a while I'm like, okay, this is another lesson. This is another opportunity to strengthen myself that the Father has afforded me to. So when you are confused, don't just look at the solution for the current problem or the current reason for the confusion. Look at how it is changing you. Look at what gifts it is unveiling for you. Look at your life and try to see the beauty in the darkness that is the fog of that confusion. So there are many opportunities all the time, but sometimes there are less opportunities when things are well, because it's clarity. And with clarity, there's far-reaching spaces of emptiness or just contentment, and that's a good thing. But if you need to grow, confusion is a gift. It's always a gift that can spur you on. And it's almost like how some people love spicy food. And it's not that extremely spicy food doesn't hurt them or burn their tongue or cause them to sweat anymore. It's just the satisfaction of the strength that you feel in yourself to be able to enjoy that burn of flavor, or whatever you might call it. So don't worry too much if things are thick with situations of impedance. Impedance is like strength training. You're pushing against something, but you're also making yourself stronger. And I'm not here to put a bow tie on everything or all your problems, but the good news about the Father is that His love is present in the challenges and present in the peace. So I hope this helps.